I want to talk a little bit about your personal connection to the blue whale. You've come pretty close to at least one or a few of these, right?
Yes, of the animals we tag, we're usually within 10 feet of the animals.
Wow.
So we're closer than most people ever get, even by happenstance, and we do that quite regularly. We've been able to see a lot of how the animals are intimate with their calves and yearlings. There are aspects of being close to such a large animal that are sort of unforgettable. I've seen a 20-foot wave that you could look into the face of the wave and see 20 feet of a whale's head, a blue whale coming at you, basically surfing, probably for fun. They don't feed in that circumstance.
Surfing? You really think the whale was surfing, huh?
Sure, why not? We
Ah.
see seals and sea lions and dolphins do it all the time. But to see something that large coming through the face of a wave and recognizing what you don't see is the length of a Greyhound bus is pretty remarkable.
Bruce, through your research, you've tagged 129 blue whales in just 10 years. What's next for your research with blue whales?
Well, for blue whales, we'll be concentrating on the population off California a bit more to learn about dive habits. Then we're going to take that information that we learn and we're going to use it throughout the southern hemisphere, where there are many blue whale populations that have not been studied at all yet. We'll be working in the South Pacific, South Atlantic, and the Indian Oceans, and we hope in the future, at least within a decade, to be able to do some very significant work around the Antarctic.
There was a time when we thought blue whales could be lost forever. Is that still true?
No, fortunately, that was a pretty pessimistic view in the 60s, that there may be so few that they couldn't even find each other to reproduce. Now we're learning that there are pockets of blue whales around the world, and with adequate protection of habitats, I'm pretty confident that we're going to see many of these populations recover fully.
You mentioned it would be a sad day if your grandchildren could never see a blue whale.
It would. In fact, I'd like to think that there won't ever be a time when children, adults, couldn't go and just be awestruck by the largest animal that's ever lived on Earth.
Bruce Mate is both passionate and creative when it comes to conducting research that could save his beloved blue whales. For the right price, he'll even name a whale after you, so you can follow its migration and keep tabs on it just like Bruce does.